Hello, and thank you for watching our library management system presentation. I'm Ziling, and I will be presenting the introduction of our project. This core project is about building a library management system using Python programming. The purpose of our project is to help librarians and library members manage books in a more efficient and user-friendly way, especially for small and medium libraries. Our system includes key features such as registering new members and books, borrowing and returning books, searching for available books, and viewing leading records. It's worked through a command line interface, which allows users to interact using simple text-based options. The system design may look simple, but work well for daily tasks in a small library. To complete this system, we divided the work among group members based on different functions. The menu system, as well as the function for adding new books, registering new members, and exiting the program, were developed by Kyron and Xingming. The borrow book function was handled by me, Ziling. The return book function was done by Shenwei, and the display functions, including book inventory and member information, were completed by Yichen. Okay, next, I will pass to Xingming to explain the overall workflow of our system.
Hi, I'm Xingmin, and I will explain the flowchart and how the program runs in our group project. This is a flowchart for a main program. We use a while-through loop, also use .script for input handling. We also display the menu, which is 1, 2, 3, and we display a message for error handling, and this is the exit condition and if choice equal to 3. These two are the functions to display admin menu and the member menu. This is a flowchart for register book. For register book, we use a while-through loop also. We open the book file in read mode and also .script for input handling. Next, we also ensure the book ID is unique. We use break to stop the loop, also .script for each input handling. Besides, we open the file in append mode to ensure the new data is added without overwriting existing content. We also display a message for error handling. This is the flowchart for register member. For register member, we also display a message for error handling. We also avoid duplicated member ID by checking the member ID is exit in the file. We use try and accept to ensure the correct date format. Also, we open the file in append mode to save the information to the file without overwriting existing content. This is the flowchart for land book. For lending book, we set the due date to 20 days from the borrowing date, and we use try and accept to check whether the member is already registered. Also, we display a message for each error handling. Next, we use write mode to update book status to book file, and also we open the file in append mode to save the lending record to lending file. Same thing, we open member file in read mode and display a message for error handling to update the member data. This is the flowchart for return book. For return book, the conditions is if confirm equal to Y, and we will set the book data status to available. We use write mode to update book status to book file, also update the return book record to lending file. Lastly, we use .2f to set the late fee to float with 2 decimal places, so it is more consistent than the value with many decimal places for price. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Yichen, and in this presentation, I will walk you through how our system handles book and member display as well as some search functionalities. Okay, let's start with our book display, which is at our fourth option, show book availability. And it's actually, okay, so we tap one. Okay, you can see that it's a table where it's arranged by the book ID, the book title, and the author name, the published year, and the quantity of the books, and the ISBN number, as well as the genre and the publisher. And we actually included the status of the book, which is maybe it's available or it's lending. You can see like there will be people lending the book here. And then there others book are available at the meantime. Okay, next we're going to display our members, all members, which is our second option, display all members. So as you can see, it's arranged by the member ID, the name, status, phone, and email. We actually gathered phone and email to actually maybe when this person returns the book late or they haven't returned yet, we can send out reminders then to remind them. Okay, so we actually included borrowed books to actually track on what books they borrowed before as a history, and the expiry date for the membership, and the late fees if this person has returned their book late. Okay, next we're gonna have a search member. So search member is our sixth option. So we actually can just key in their member ID, and you can see the output of it. It will show your member ID, your name, your status, contact, and your email, books borrowed, and expiry date, and their late fees. This search function is actually created because in a library system, there will be many members inside it. And if I want to find someone quickly, I can just find them with their member ID. Okay, so directly it's gonna be quick. So next I'm gonna search book. Search book is available for both admins and members. But our search member is only available for admins. Yeah, so the search book title. Okay. Our book details, it will run out this book details, which they shows all the information of our book ID, title, author, and including their quantity and the status available. If you're not sure and you're not in physical state, maybe you're online, you can search like, is this book available for you to borrow? Yeah, okay. Our presentation is until here, and these features for show books and display all members are only for admin. Only search book is only available for both admin and members. Okay, so thank you.
Hi, my name is Karen. I'll be explaining the error handling part for my library management system. So for the login page, admin login, you need to type admin, password I love Sunway, or you display error message. For member login, you need to type the member ID. Password is same as your member ID. If you type wrongly, you display invalid member ID or password. We will move on to register new member. For register new member, you need to key in member ID, member name, contact number, email address, and expiry date. For member ID, it should be unique and exactly 8 digits. After entering a valid member ID or member name, you will need it only can contain letters, spaces, or forward slash as commonly used in Indian naming style. For contact number, it must be numeric and at least 10 digits. Anything lesser than 10 or more than 11 will be considered invalid contact number and will display error message. For email address, it should at least contain an @ and a dot after @ for valid email address. And for expiry date, it should follow the format like this: example, year, month, and date, including the hyphen as well. So for the register book part, we share similar input validation and error handling. So to save time, I will be sharing those validation here. So we'll move on to the search member part. For searching a member, you need either type the member ID or member name. If you type anything invalid, it will display no member file matching search term. Here's an example of searching member using member name, Farah Izzati, and it will display its member info. And for search book detail, also share similar structure like this. So to save time, I won't be sharing. I'll move on to the next part. Next part is borrowing a book. For borrowing a book, you can only borrow one book. So if you want to borrow a second book, you have to return it first before borrowing. Otherwise, if you display an error message, you already have a borrowed book, please return it first. So when you borrow a book, you just enter the book ID and it will display the book info and a confirmation message asking you whether to borrow this book. If you type Y, book borrowed successfully, and it display the due date. 2025, August 14. So when you return a book, also similar, enter the book ID and confirm yes. Then it will display the fine charge if you return the book after the due date. So how this fine charge work is it charges you 2 ringgit per late day. And I think that's all for my part. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Shenwei and now I'll demonstrate you our library system code. First, there are 3 choices at the library system and I'll choose admin login. Username is admin. Password is I love Sunway. There are 8 choices at the admin menu. First, I'll show you the register new member. First, we need to enter 8-digit member ID. Next is enter member name. Enter contact number. Enter email address. And enter expiry date. Member is registered successfully and it will be shown here. Next, I'll show you how to register a book. First, we need to enter a book ID, enter book title, enter author, enter published year, enter ISBN of the book, enter genre, enter publisher. Book is registered successfully. And it will be shown here. Next, I'll show you the landing records. These are all the books that has been lent out. Those return date column which is empty means that the book hasn't been returned yet. Next, I'll show you the member login. First, we need to enter member ID. Password is same as member ID. There are 4 choices at the member menu. First, I'll show you how to borrow a book. You need to enter book ID to borrow. Book details will be shown. Confirm borrow this book. Book is borrowed successfully. Due date will be shown. Next, I'll return the book. Enter book ID to return. Book is returned successfully. Fine charge will be shown. Next, to search a book details, you can enter book ID or title. Details of the book will be shown here. And I'll log out. That's all for our library management system code. Thank you.